Alrighty, hey everyone. Sorry about yesterday's video. Once we were 30 minutes into the video, I realized that the audio wasn't working. I'm looking at the audio work now, so I'm hoping it works. Yesterday was, not the greatest. I feel like I'm kind of starting back from square one in a weird way. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm in a rut. I think there were a few difficulties that we made on our leads that we can kind of talk about. There were some times when I did sun mode and I didn't really need to. I need to start using that more as like a counter pick tool. And there's a lot of times when I should have just doubled up into an opponent to confirm the kill. And that would have helped as well, kind of secure games in my favor. We went 1-3 out of our best in threes, which is not great. I'm not really happy about that. But I feel like we were able to kind of reset and realign on like what we need to learn and how we can do that. I think the writing that we did, which is where we, talk about what team they're using, red flags, how do we answer their red flags, and then we do a threat check, and then 3-turn win con, and then how do we pivot punish them as best as we can. So one of the things that we want to do here is today I'm really going to try to hone in and dial in on just like making sure we're doubling into opponents. And I also feel like I was underutilizing Hatterene as well. And that's kind of where I'm feeling right now. So, I'm not going to do any best of ones actually. I'm just going to go straight into a best of 3. And we're just going to get today going. I feel fairly confident in my abilities right now. So first off, their team looks like a let's see if this is an imprison Ndidi. No, it's a there's no trick room on here. This is just a standard bulk team, a bulk balance team that we have. And then so that's their team. Any red flags for me? A big red flag is the looking at it. It's sand team. We have safety goggles on Annihilate. Annihilate safety goggles, and then of course Psychic Seed Sneasler as well. So those are the things that I see. My answer to this, realistically, given that I have 42 seconds right now, is I do want to set up the hard trick room and try to do a sweep with Ursa Luna and Torkoal. So Ursa Luna, Torkoal are my answers to those. So looking into this, because I want Ursa Luna for that bulk that we have to answer to. So what I'm going to start with this time is a Ndidi with Ursa Luna, and then we'll do Torkoal and Hatterene, because again, we wanted to utilize that. And so I actually need to go and set up my sheet, because I didn't do that today either. But let's look to see what he sends out, and we can kind of think for a second. So we have Tailwind, Roost, Bulk Up, Brave Bird, Rock Slide, things like that. So let's go for a trick room here, and then I think what we can also do as well is try to one-hit KO one of their bulk. I think eliminating, thinking about it, they're probably going to use bulk up into Corviknight. So let's try to get a sword stance off just to kind of put some pressure and see how he's going to answer Ursa Luna. I know we can get a free trick room up. So let's do that turn 2 evaluation that we talked about. So biggest threat right now, the threat on the board is Corviknight. I think my 3-turn win con, 3-turn win is Ursa Luna. And then pivot punish is going to be weather. So those are my answers that I'm going to be utilizing. So let's get Torkoal in to confirm that. And we will get a chunk on Corviknight. That's what I'm going to go for here. So there's that normal move. Again, now he's in one-hit KO distance. He's probably going to roost. And fortunately for me, utilizing Torkoal, I am able to do a Heat Wave, which is able to help get, double eliminations. And again, we'll KO as much as we can Corviknight. Luckily, we didn't need to double up there, but the fact that we did it is proving that we're on the right track. So again, 3-turn win condition. We can still perform a Heat Wave. And I will Headlong Rush into Excadrill because I know he has Focus Sash. Again, trying to do that double up and try to break Sash. Oh, I miss Heat Wave. That's really sucks. So Earthquake is going to kill Torkoal, and Ursaluna's not really in a good spot. We still have Hatterene as well. That can be my late game sweeper. So what I'll do here is a just Facade into Excadrill. I'll actually Dazzling Gleam to break Excadrill, and if he's, protects like he does right there, I know Dazzling Gleam would have hit it, and we can take out the biggest threat on the board, which was Annihilate. Where's my Psychic Surge? Oh well. So let's just do a Facade into Excadrill. I don't think we need to... I think he's probably just going to Earthquake his way through this. So I think we can just Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam. And we win. And we have 1 health on Hatterene. So Hatterene... I'm just going to write down Hatterene equals late game sweeper. And again, we are going to best of 3, but I am just writing that down so I remember. So, okay, sorry. Feel bad because I wasn't prepared. Overall, I think we can answer the same way that we did. So we can go Indeedee. We matched his bulk, which I thought was really good. And honestly, looking at their team, there really is no fake out pressure here. So theoretically, Lilligant Torkoal can also do some damage, especially if he goes for that weather as well. We should be able to have weather because we're slower. Yep, awesome. And again, there's no fake out that we can do here, so I can After You for Torkoal, and then we'll Terra Fire and do an Eruption. I just want to be playing a bit more offensive this round, just to kind of mess them up. Takes out Indeedee, I'm happy about. And he does have Assault Vest, so I think what we can do here is I'm honestly just going to Solar Blade into Tyranitar. And he's probably going to Earthquake, most likely. So I'll take Indeedee with the Terrain Control. The Terra isn't bad from him, honestly. And then I should be able to theoretically Close Combat into Excadrill and Dazzling Gleam to help kill. Oh, and Indeedee goes down. That sucks. But now we have Torkoal Hatterene. And I think here in this one we'll do a Heat Wave. and we will expanding force. I think he will go first in both of these scenarios. Oh, okay, he won that battle. I guess we traded because he took out my Hatterene lost health from the earthquake. I guess I'm not really respecting Excadrill a bit more, so let's do that. And I think one of the ways that we can do that is let's just do Indeedee with Hatterene. Let's put some pressure, and then we'll do Ursaluna, Torkoal. And then I'm going to try to replicate this as game 1 again. And what I want to do here for game 1 is we are going to be working on trying to use Torkoal as our late game sweeper. We just need to prioritize that Trick Room stays up. So I actually think I'll do Indeedee, Ursaluna with Hatterene and Torkoal. I didn't want my 2 Trick Room setters to open and then somehow they play the best play possible. So he has a Sneasler coming out. Again, I think I can do a Trick Room here. And then to be a little offensive, I can headlong rush into Sneasler and expecting like a throat chop or close combat. And I'm okay with this trade, to be honest, on Sneasler versus Ursaluna. Then Burn or Procs. I should be able to get 1 turn with Ursaluna. Looking at it on the board right now, of course, Corviknight is going to be an issue, and then Excadrill as well. With Facade, the way we have it, I say we can go into Excadrill, because I respect him a bit more. He protects, that's fine. Okay, so he's going to look to take out Indeedee. So now we can bring in Hatterene. And here as well, I'm going to do a Follow Me. And then we will Expanding Force. Which should deal a good chunk of damage. So the Dark type on Tyranitar does suck. I think I need to take Hatterene out here to reset weather. And I'll do a Protect on Hatterene to protect against a Rock Slide or a Brave Bird coming my way. Oh, he does Roost. Okay. Knockoff was good. Now we have our Ounce of Trick Room. He just used Roost. He has no way to protect. And to really take out, I think, everyone on his team, I think Eruption is probably a better thing to do right now. And then we can Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam was good because of that Terra Fairy. Wow, that was great. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out Torkoal. And I will Protect. Again, today I'm really not going to try to focus on our wins and losses. It's just more so getting used to using Hatterene a bit more. Because I feel like we stopped, it just dropped. We weren't using it as much. That sucks right there. That knockoff would have killed too. So I guess, you know, the person that's going to win this for me is Torkoal in my opinion. So I think we Terra Fire defensively to get Heat Wave. And then if we can hit a Expanding Force, we can also win the game in this turn. And we don't. Okay. So we lost that. We won the first set and then lost. I think I'll have to look at the review, to be honest, to figure out how we misplayed that. I think I just left Ndidi out for too long, and I didn't capitalize on Trick Room as much as I should have. So if we go into game 2, just make sure I grab that I did. We're facing a balanced team here. This is the team I am fighting the most for sure. I'm getting the most experience against this team. I think the taunt, the follow me, all that stuff. So with that being said, I want to do Ndidi Hatterene. I think that's my best lead, especially with Magic Bounce. And then we'll bring in Ursaluna, and then we'll bring in a Torkoal as well. So my red flags is stopping bulk. You know, so that would be things like a Kingambit and the Volcarona, and then coaching on Sneasler, right? No coaching, but just fake out. And then my answer is Ndidi and Hatterene. Truly. So I think what we can do here is, because we're going to see the taunt, we can consistently get Trick Room up if we do a follow me Trick Room, and then we'll bring in, once we have Trick Room set, we'll do our observation and see how we're doing. There's that follow me, there's that taunt. Takes out Ndidi. I'm going to take that trade. Honestly, that puts us in a really good spot, to be honest. Because now I believe that the best thing that I can do is Terrifier Eruption and then Expanding Force as well. Expecting a double protect here. He has no one with Wide Guard, so I can just spam this. Torkoal and Hatterene. Don't even need Hatterene here. We have Psychic Terrain up. We don't anymore. So I'm expecting one fake out to hit us. So we can do a switch here. And I think they probably would switch out. They'd fake out Torkoal. And I can do a Expanding Force. And probably just a Protect, to be completely honest. Because we don't have terrain control anymore. So there's that fake out. Nice. Again, we need to stop Volcarona. He shouldn't be able to really do too much. He will probably Grassy Glide into Ursaluna. We can protect here. And then go for probably our best move. Theoretically, Bug against Fire. I think, you know, just looking at, you know, the resistances. He has a resistance for Fairy. So I think the Expanding Force base is probably our best chance. Oh, he wood hammers it. Really interesting. Giga Drain. Okay, so we have one round of Trick Room left. So I will Facade into Volcarona, and because this is the last round of Trick Room, I do want to hit a Protect. He protects Volcarona, not bad. There's that wood hammer. I think my review is I probably Terra'd too early. I got that nice knockout, but I think that costed me the game, to be completely honest. So now I'm in an interesting position. I think I want to do Heat Wave, and if we can, I'll try to set Expanding Force, or Trick Room. And no, he's going to kill this game. Yeah, I don't need to watch that. I knew the outcome. So, this game is hard. I think the double bulk is hard to go against. And with the fake out pressure and what it is, I think our lead is better this go around, and we just need to be better about pulling out Ndidi and pulling out our Trick Room setters and then putting these guys in. So I think on turn 2, instead of keeping those guys in, we're going to switch both of them out. So again, King Gambit is pretty hard to go against. So I think what I want to do is try to set Trick Room. I'll just do Follow Me Trick Room again. It's the safest thing that we can do, and he Sword Stances this time. And we will put Ursaluna in Ndidi's position to kind of take whatever hit we get. And then, just to make sure, Fighting Fire and Ground is what he's really up against. So I will go for a Protect this go around to get set up on turn 2. And again, that King Gambit is the one that I was really looking to not have. And that Pivot Punish is what I'm actually trying to deal with as well. So I'm expecting most likely a fake out coming from him. So if I do a switch here, I can maximize my damage on King Gambit. He protects. Okay. Is he still going to fake out? He wood hammers. Bad call. Let's do a Follow Me. Actually don't need to. I think Ursaluna goes down this turn. So let's Facade into him and throw a Torkoal in. If we can at least take out Rillaboom. The Ursaluna piloting kind of hurt. So this is super offensive from me. And I think what I can do here is Expanding Force, Eviolite, and Covert Cloak. So I should just do I do want to take out Electabuzz, but I also want to take out Volcarona harder. Double Protect to force a Trick Room out of me, but I do have Expanding Force, so let's see what he does here. I think this is probably my best move that I can do. He tears into grass. honestly a good Terra from him. Heat Wave. I think he might spam Heat Wave until he wins. Realistically. Yeah, I can try just doing a Dazzling Gleam and trying to set Trick Room, but yeah, there's that taunt. I don't know, man. Like, this team just has, that team has everything, and it's kind of having me contemplate literally everything. I want to Terra Fire Torkoal for the extra defense. This team is just hard for me to go against. Hopefully we survive. Please, Jesus Christ. Whatever, man. Get out of here. Stupid bulk, man. Alright. Here's a fucking... This is like pissing me off. Alright. Let's look. This is just a hard Trick Room with Wide Guard. It's just an edited version. So, to deal with the mirror, red flag obviously is after you lead and Wide Guard. And my answer will be an Ursaluna lead. Okay. So we're going to do Indeedee Ursaluna. We're going to bring Gallade into the mix. He has 2 Wide Guard abilities. He's not running Wide Guard on Gallade. He's running it on... He's not running Wide Guard either. It's Armor Cannon. It's just an expanding force user. But either way, this is who I want to bring. So Armor Rouge instead of Hatterene. They're kind of filling the same role. With just rounding out with an extra fire type? Okay. So... with what he has here, I think I might go for a Protect and try to set Trick Room, to be honest. So we can set it and then trade out Indeedee. So now we have the juice to really try to get some stuff done. So let's bring in Torkoal and Indeedee's spot. And then, you know, we'll start putting pressure on our opponent. And I think the best way that we could do that is Terra Ghost and then go into Gallade. Interesting. I just read the wrong one. My God, dude. I don't understand. Like, I'm not playing wrong. I just keep going against, like, the craziest opponents of my life. Double up. Glade's out. What is this, dude? I'm not saying that I should be sweeping, but like, good lord. Oh my god. I might end the video after this, guys. Like, there's some, I don't think that there's like, I don't know if it's my piloting, like, did I forget how to use the team? I feel like we were doing good earlier and then we just kind of fucked up. So they led Gallade Armor Rouge first, knowing that I would lead in DD. So I don't want to lead in DD. If you guys have any idea of what I'm going to do right here, right now, then you know, he might Sacred Sword, but again, I think we can just do an Eruption. He has Flash Fire, so I can do after you, Earth Power. Oh, but he Terra Grasses, so I'm like, I'm stupid. I'm stupid for ever thinking that I could do that. Yeah, no, my bad. No, ooh. Okay, putting some pressure. I feel like this is like my first time with the team and I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, it just feels so unfortunate, like. We can set a trick room. So we have slept. Oh, he wakes up. Nice. Nice. And you go after Ndidi. That's cool. So now I need to Expanding Force into them. Sleep pattern missed. He resets Trick Room. Okay. Might be able to do what he did to us. I think he might move faster. I don't know the speed on Armor Rouge. Let's try to set Trick Room.
bring in Torkoal. We'll do a Heat Wave. And Expanding Force into... I'll swap in DD in to do Terrain. I don't know what I'm doing wrong at this point, and I'm tired of losing. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm actually like really tired of losing. Ursaluna's your last one. Okay. So I want to Terrifier, and then we'll bring in Hatterene. Protect fails. Heat Wave. Oh, Flash Fire. Nice. Nice. Love that. I don't understand anymore. I've taken breaks and I just keep like I'm almost back to 0 elo, and it's just like I don't understand anymore. Seriously. Like, what is going on? I honestly don't know what to do anymore. I'm not feeling great about going into the next one, but we'll do it anyways to round out the video. But again, like, I feel like I'm doubling up on the people, but they're like making the best reads of all time, or maybe I'm being too auto. Like I'm trying to. I don't know. I just feel very defeated. I don't know if it's just like a confidence thing. I just feel like we were at a really good pace and progress when our elo was pretty high, and it was when we were doing those records and like we just kept winning. We went like 6-2, and I felt really good. But like, then we get stuck in like this, and I just don't know what's going on anymore, you know? I don't know what this team is. Okay. I'm just gonna go for red flags. I don't know what his win condition is. Doug Trio and Salamence with Arena Trap. So my red flags is Arena Trap, and is he running Perish? He is. He's running Perish on Murkrow and Gothitelle. So Perish and Arena Trap. So obviously Doug Trio is going to be who I need to focus on. So turn 1 answer is Hard Trick Room and Ursaluna. Most likely. But we can also do Hatterene, I feel like, against Gothitelle. But either way, it has to be in DD first. He has 3 people that can do Fake Out. So we need to be able to do Fake Out Pressure and Pivot Punish that. So I think we lead in DD Hatterene. Just do a Follow Me Trick Room. I'm okay. I don't need to get out of here. I can do what I need to do. Expecting a Fake Out. He Terrain Punished. And I'm trapped now with Trick Room, Burn, Set. Probably do Protect on Gothitelle if I had to imagine. You can take Murkrow out. Probably a double Protect. Because he didn't Protect last turn, did he? No. So let me Swords Dance.
and Dazzling Gleam. He does switch out. Interesting. I guess I haven't really faced Perish Trap all that well. Hatterene can go down. So we can take down one of them. I perish next turn anyways, so I can... Yeah. And the late game. Cool. Going against someone that loves Perish Trap. I don't know why. So I think we have to lead Ndidi. I think we can leave Hatterene out because of the terrain control that he can get, and just switch in Rillaboom. I don't think we got much value out of Hatterene this game. So there's Arena Trap, Focus Sash. So I think we can capitalize on that actually, and I will. I think Psycho Cut is the best thing that I can do in case he tears. He protects. Wow. Okay. Okay. Expecting a U-turn. Incineroar comes in. Let's take Ndidi out. Oh, I can't because of Arena Trap. Nice. Lovely. That would have killed. Parting Shot onto Ndidi is interesting. Doug Trio once again, but he can't really set what we want, so I can Sacred Sword into his position. Follow me. Nope, can't. Let's bring in a Ursaluna in his position. Actually, he's our best position to Trick Room. He fakes out Gallade. Nice. Because I had a feeling he's been focusing Gallade a bit more. Here comes the Perish Song. If he's going to Perish Song, I want him to do it to these two. Doug Trio. Protect, probably double protect, if I had to imagine. Yep. So now I can facade it to Doug Trio. Unless he tries to sucker punch, but Incineroar, interesting. Even if I perish next turn, I think I can kill you. I guess you're gonna double protect, right? Yeah, double protect. But you can't do that this time. Still have to answer to me. Let's do a follow me. We will Trick Robe, Sacred Sword into Murkrow. This Doug Trio's faster than me. I mean, I'm glad he's having fun, you know? Jesus, man. It was your Doug Trio, like. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's do another set. 4 if we can. So, look. Like, can I stop? Can I stop, please? Can we stop with the Pear Song? Alright. He has specs on Typhlosion. So I could see an eruption coming out. Perish / high offense. Right? So my red flag that I said in my head was Typhlosion. Typhlosion. Standard Whimsicott. Primarina. Those are my real two. So my my turn 1 answer to that is Gallade and Indeedee. And then we can sweep with Torkoal, and we should have terrain control in our hand, so we can bring our friend Hatterene as well. So if we see Typhlosion, we know to wide guard. If we don't, we can now pivot punish his Incineroar. So let's set Trick Room, and again pivot punish that guy. I'll take the hit on Gallade. So again, I think what I can do here is Dazzling Gleam, and he can Moonblast and Psychic. So let's do a Psycho Cut into Gothitelle, as that's going to be a big problem. I'm going to try to just outlast my Trick Room. Fucking hell. Let's do a Helping Hand, Fire Eruption. Start engaging. I understand you can't win them all, but I kind of need a few wins these days. Here comes that Typhlosion. Helping Hand should maybe... Yes, okay. I think the Helping Hand was worth it. To stay highly offensive. And yeah. I can... Follow me, Eruption. Still. So again, I think we can, keep leading the same way just in case we see that Typhlosion come out earlier. And we'll keep everything the way it is. Let's start timer. So I can set Trick Room and do a wide guard, and let's just say he Shadow Balls. I lose Gallade. So let me Terra Grass wide guard just in case we see that Shadow Ball come my way. I guess he overheated instead. I set Trick Room. Let's see if I'm able to kill like I thought I would. Let's see if the Terra actually helped. So you have not really much, but I think we can do an Eruption again. Do some chip damage to get into range. Take my specs off. Hey, that helps me, actually. Primarina's open. Again, should I double up? I think Facade kills though. Just in case. There we go. Oh, Moongus coming in. Now that's interesting. Last turn of Trick Room. Let's keep Ursaluna in our pocket and try to hit an Eruption. Losing Didi really. Let's go for the
Again, Facade and Weather Ball into a Moongus. Facade at least killed. We didn't need that. I guess hopefully we wake up. You know? That'd be cool. But the eruption, overheat, whatever he's gonna do is gonna hurt, so yeah. Again, I think he now understands why we're leading the way we are. So I can Indeedee Ursaluna this time, Torkoal in the back, and probably bring Hatterene. I think he's understanding the wide guard pressure, and I think we need to adapt. We can set Trick Room and do a Protect. You gotta be kidding me, dude. So I should have done Indeedee Hatterene. Christ almighty. Bad blunder on my part, I guess. Let's try to take Trick Room, and then let's put Hatterene in the position. So if he spores again, I don't really want to switch though. So at least we're able to knock off there. Okay, now we've stalled them out as much as we can. And expanding force pressure is going to be big. Let's try to take out a Moongus. I guess we can. Got the tail coming in, and I can't switch. Amazing. I'll do 2 Dazzling Gleams instead. These are just the wackiest teams. I feel like I'm just not facing teams that I saw earlier. I can't switch out. I'm stuck in Trick Room. Expanding Force doesn't work against Incineroar with safety goggles. I'm out of terrain. Oh my god. I'm like so tilted from today, I just can't do this anymore. Whatever, bro. Nice. At least he tears. This team is just like, is it just stall city? Are you having fun, dude? Oh my god. We have psychic terrain this time. So at least take out a Mungus. I'm okay if you do that, bro. Rather Ursulina go in that spot and we can just keep spamming expanding force. Let's pivot punish as much as we can. Facade into a Mungus is great. At least it doubles up on him. You can't double protect. I'm gonna destroy Gothitelle right now. Oh my god. We have psychic terrain up. We should be alright. I think honestly, no shot. Is he just playing the stalliest stall of all time? Let's protect Trick Room. This is the worst game of all time. Cool. Fuck you, dude. You take me to turn 19 to win. I like hope you find God. Like I hope you like actually stop playing this game. It's terrible.